Hello dear students, welcome to a new session. Today we'll be talking about the isosceles triangles. Triangles are classified according to the length of their sides into three types. The first type, that has no sides equal to each other, we call it the scalene triangle. If you have two sides are equal and the third is not equal, we call it the isosceles triangle. If the three sides are equal to each other, we call it an equilateral triangle. Let's now move on to the isosceles triangle theorem. It says, the base angles of the isosceles triangle are congruent. So, in this given triangle, which is triangle ABC, if AB is congruent to AC, then automatically the measure of angle B is equal to the measure of angle C, or in other words, we can say that angle B is congruent to angle C. Example 1. In the opposite figure, in triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle where AB is equal to AC and the measure of angle A is 40 degrees. How can we find the measure of angles B and C? We know that the sum of measures of the interior angles in any triangle is 180 degrees. And if the two sides are congruent or equal in length, automatically the two base angles are equal in measure. So 180, I subtract from it the 40 degrees, which will be 140. I divide it by two equal angles, then each of these angles is equal to 70 degrees. As we just explained, if AB is equal to AC, then the two angles, each of them is 180 minus 40 divided by 2, which is 70 degrees. Exercise 2. In the opposite figures, find the value of the unknown angles. So, the first one, x is what? Yes, these two sides are congruent or equal in length. If these two sides are equal, then their opposite angles are also equal. So x equals 50. Question B, y is equal to 180, take away 54 divided by 2, so y equals 62. For question C, n equals 180 minus the sum of 42 plus 42, so it's equal to 96 degrees, where angle E is equal to 42 plus 96, which is 138 degrees. Let's now check some notes together. The base angles of the isosceles triangle are acute angles. The vertex angle of the isosceles triangle may be acute, right, or obtuse. Let's check this corollary together. If the triangle is equilateral, then it is equiangular, where each angle has a measure of 60 degrees. As we can see in triangle XYZ, triangle XYZ is an equilateral triangle where XY is equal to XZ is equal to YZ. So the measure of angle X is equal to the measure of angle Y is equal to the measure of angle Z, and each of them is equal to 60 degrees. Exercise 3, in the opposite figure, ABCD is a quadrilateral where AB is equal to BC is equal to CA is equal to BD. And the measure of angle ABD is 24 degrees. Find the measure of angle CAD. Since ABC is an equilateral triangle, therefore the measure of angle C is equal to the measure of angle ABC is equal to the measure of angle CAB, which is 60 degrees. So if we move on to the other triangle, which is triangle ABD, and we see that BA is equal to BD, then the measure of angle A is equal to the measure of angle BAD, so which is equal to 180 minus 24. The result is divided by 2. So each of these two angles is equal to 78 degrees. After that, the question wants me to find the measure of angle CAD. So the measure of angle CAD is 60 plus 78, which is 138 degrees. Let's now move on to the evaluation part. In the opposite figure, complete each of the following. In this triangle, if this one is 30, this one is also 30. So x is 180, take away 30 plus 30. So the measure of angle x is 120 degrees. To find y will be 60 degrees, where z is also 60 degrees. In the opposite figure, triangle ABC, where AC is equal to BD, AD is parallel to BC, and measure of angle DAC is 40 degrees. The question wants us to find the measure of the angles in this triangle. Since AD is parallel to BC and AC is a transversal, therefore the measure of angle C is equal to the measure of angle DAC, which is equal to the 40 degrees as it's given above. Why are they equal? As they are alternate angles. In triangle ABC, since AC is equal to BC as given, therefore the measure of angle B is equal to the measure of angle BAC, and each of them is equal to 180 minus 40, all divided by 2, which is 70 degrees. By solving this question, we came to the end of our session. Thank you very much, dear students, and wishing you best of luck.